After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Sitting down for a proper meal? Interesting.
すっかりお前さんたちを中央工房の新人かと思ってな。いつものノリでこき使ってしまったんじゃ。
たく、笑い事じゃないわよ。コーヒーだけじゃなくて散々手伝いをさせてさ。
まあまあ、貴重な経験をさせてもらったと思えばいいじゃない。新型オーブメントの起動実験なんてめったにあるもんじゃないんだし。
Not often.
はあ、お前さんなかなか分かっておるようじゃの。どうじゃ、遊撃士なんぞやめて動力学者への道を進んでみんか。
もうおじいちゃんたらごめんなさい、エステルさん、ヨシュアさん。なんだか私も実験に夢中になっちゃって。
あ、ティータちゃんは謝る必要はないんだからね。はあ、動力革命の父とか言うからどんなすごい人かと思ったけど。
I mean, he seems like a very smart man.
ここまでお調子者のじいさんとは
Old
思わなか
fart
っ
in
た
front
わ。
of him is crazy.
そう褒めるでない。
I guess he takes it in a good way, good-naturedly.
しかしまさかカシウスの子供たちが訪ねてくるとはの。わしの方もびっくりじゃよ。
あ、やっぱり博士って父さんの知り合いだったんだ。
うん、結構前からのな。あやつが軍にいた頃からじゃから20年以上の付き合いになるか。
私もカシウスさんと会ったことがありますよ。
Really? How old are you?
おひげの立派なおじさんですよね。
立派というかうさんくさいというか。でもそういうことならあれを預けても良さそうね。
そうだね、問題ないと思うよ。
なんじゃ、なんかあるのか。そういえばお前さんたちわしに相談があるそうじゃな。
実はね。
We got this thing. Estelle explained to the professor the whole sequence of events surrounding the Black Orbment. Once again, we're telling this story a lot today.
ほう、
Oh.
真っ黒いオーブメント。
これは興味深いの。キャリバーがないのもそうだが継ぎ目の類が見当たらん。しかもこのフレームは。
Professor Russell produced a cutting tool from his belt. Well, guess we're going in. Without a word, he pushed the blade's edge against the outer shell of the orbment.
何してんの？
Maybe he knows the secret way to open it.
特殊合金製のカッター。
はあ、やはりか。ほれ見てみるがいい。
Looking? Estelle, Joshua, and Tita peered intently at the Black Orbment.
あれ？
Aww.
傷一つついてない。
どうやらこのフレームはわしが知っているどんな金属よりも硬い素材でできているようじゃ。
Interesting. It's vibranium.
切断して中を調べるのはかなり難しいかもしれんな。
そんなにとんでもない代物なんだ。
切断するのが難しいとなると。
まあフレームの切断は時間をかければできるじゃろう。しかしその前に測定装置にかけてみるべきかもしれんな。
Sure.
測定装置？
さっきの実験でも使ったあの大きな装置のことですよ。動力波の動きをリアルタイムに測定するための装置なんです。
よくわかんないけどその装置を使うとどうなるわけ？
簡単に言うとこのオーブメントがどんな働きをするのかがわかるんじゃ。もっとも動力波の動きだけではあくまで推定の範囲内にとどまるがな。
それでも重要な手がかりは得られる可能性が高そうですね。
それじゃ早速。
でもおじいちゃん、そろそろご飯の時間だよ。あ、エステルさんたちもよかったら食べてってください。あんまり自信はないですけど。
それじゃあ遠慮なく。
よかったら僕たちも手伝うよ。
Will we though? Will we? I think maybe we won't.
よし、それじゃあこうしよう。食事の支度が済むまでわしの方はちょっとだけ。
ダメ、私だって見たいんだもん。抜け駆けはなしなんだから。
ケチ。
なんていうかこの二人
血は争えないってやつだね。
Okay, interesting.
腹も膨れたことじゃし、早速始めるとしようかの。
Born ready.
それではエステル、例のオーブメントを台の上へ。
これでいいの？
ご苦労。ティータや、そちらの用意はどうじゃ？
バッチリだよ。
よろしい。それでは黒の動力機の動力波測定実験を開始する。
黒のオーブメント？
なんかまんまなネーミングね。
Impending doom.
シンプルイズベストじゃ。とりあえず名前がないのは不便じゃからの。
ドキドキ、ワクワク。
ああ、この子はこの子ですっかりやる気満々だし。
ティヒヒ。
よし、それでは始めるぞ。ティータ、装置の起動を頼む。
Pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin.
出力を 45% に固定。各種測定器のスタンバイ開始。
了解。各種
Where
測
was this
定
music played
準
previously?
備完了だよ。
I recognize this music.
さて、ここからが本番じゃ。入出力が見当たらない以上、中の結晶回路に動力波をぶつけて反応を探るしかないわけじゃが、そこでこの測定装置の進化が発揮されるというわけじゃ。
ノリノリね。
へへへ、ポチッとな。
へえ、いかにもそれっぽい光ね。
It do be glowing and stuff, true.
なるほど。ああやって結晶回路に負荷をかけるのか。
よしよし。ティータや、測定器の反応はどうじゃ？
Is it gonna not be able to read it at all or something? Or it's off the charts?
なんだか変かも。
なん？
タコメーターの針がブルブル震えちゃって、ぐるぐる回り始め
Okay,
たよ。
yep. That's the latter then. It is off the charts.
なんじゃと？
Whoa. What is happening?
なんじゃこれは？
よしゃ、これ。
あの時の黒い光。
なんじゃと？
Oh, is it gonna take out the lights in the entire town or something? Yup. Ooh, this thing is powerful. It was daytime when we used it before, so there weren't any lights on. So this cancels out everything. Interesting.
おじいちゃん、これ以上はダメだよ。
It's like it's an EMP. That's what it is. It's a portable EMP, portable and reusable EMP.
測定装置を止めなくちゃ。
止めてくれるな。あと少しで何かがつかめそう。
ちょっと街中の照明が消えてるわよ。
なんと、仕方ない。これにて実験終了じゃ。
I mean, people can live without light for a bit.
元に戻った。
ケーキの方はダメじゃ。何も記録しておらん。ということは生きていたのは黒の動力機が乗った本体のみ。あとは根こそぎということか。
よかった。実験を中止したみたいだね。
ヨシュア、外の様子はどうなの？
You know, what'd be really funny is if we end up with Orbal powered like people, like if they do some kind of thing with robots where you have like AI people. I don't know what fashion it would go through, but like an Orbal powered person, essentially like a robot but that has a consciousness and all that, and then maybe there's one that is part of your party but you don't know they're a robot, and then this thing goes off and then they get taken out by it whilst it's activated, and then it's like, oh shit, this person was a robot all along. I don't know why that idea just came to mind.
照明は
I'm
元
just
通りに
thinking
なったみたいだ。
possibilities that could happen with twists or something with this thing. Some crazy like, oh my god, wait, it took out that. I don't know.
まだ騒ぎは収まっていないけどね。
そっか。でも一体全体何が起こっちゃったってわけ？
そうじゃな。あえて表現するならば動力停止現象というべきか。
The Orbal shutdown phenomenon.
動力停止現象。
Phenomena.
オーブメント内を走る動力が働かなくなったということですね。
やっぱりその黒の動力機が原因なのかな。
間違いあるまい。しかしこれほど広範囲のオーブメントを停止させるとは。こいつは予想以上の代物じゃぞ。
Clearly.
面白い。すこぶる面白いわい。
面白がってる場合じゃ
What?
な
No,
いと
that
思
is
うんです
extremely
けど。
interesting. What are you talking about, Estelle? This is the most interesting thing in the game.
博士
We got some angry townsfolk.
わあ、マドック、
Oh, it's
いいところに来たじゃないか。
いいところじゃありません毎回新発明のたびにとんでもない騒ぎを起こして街中の照明を消すなんて今度は何をやったんですか？
しっけえな。今回はわしは無関係じゃぞ。そこに置いてある黒の動力機の仕業じゃ。
それは例の。なるほど。それが原因なら。
Hooray! He's a reasonable man. We love a reasonable man.
だからといってあんたが無関係ということがあるか？
I mean, not really. He didn't know. I mean, kind of, but he didn't know how it would go, and he did shut it down.
バレたか。
なんかやたらと息が合ってるわね。
いつもこんな感じなんだ。
恥ずかしながら。
And so the first day in Zeiss kept everyone busy. Due to how late it was, Estelle and Joshua stayed at the lab for the night.
Yeah. 昨日は大変な一日だったわね。
Sure was.
この町自体もびっくりしたけど、あんな事件が起こっちゃうなんて。
そうだね。それにしても黒のオーブメントが想像していた以上に大変な品物だったみたいだね。
うん。実験には失敗しちゃったけど、博士どうするつもりなのかな？
おはようございます。エステルさん、ヨシュアさん。おはよう、ティータちゃん。
さ。
おはよう。昨日は大変だったね。
そうですね。エステルさんたちはよく眠れましたか？
うん、バッチリよ。そういえば博士はもう起きてるの？
おじいちゃん、朝早くに中央
Wait,
高
where
校
did
に
you
行っちゃった
sleep,
んです。
Tita? Because this is your house. Where did you and the professor sleep? If this is all that is upstairs, just two beds, which we slept in.
絶対に黒の動力機の秘密を突き止めてやるわ。
れだけ工房長さんに釘を刺されたのにまだ懲りてなかったんだ。
僕たちが持ち込んだ品物を調べてくれるのはありがたいけど、ちょっと申し訳ないな。
気にしないでください。おじいちゃん、自分が調べたくて調べているだけなんですから。そうだ、
Do be curious.
朝ごはん食べたら
I am
私は中央
extremely
工房に
curious.
行きますけど、エステルさんたちはどうします？
もち付き合うに決まってるわ。あのオーブメントの正体も知りたいし。
そうだね。何か手伝えるといいんだけど。
だったら一緒にお出かけですね。あ、いけない。スープをかけたままだった。すぐに朝ごはんできますから、もうちょっと待っててください。
いいなあ、あれ。お持ち帰りにできないかしら。
エステル、おじさんっぽいよ。
She's like a pet. That's kind of creepy as stuff.
さてと、美味しい朝食もごちそうになっちゃったし、中央工房に行くとしますか。
その前にできれば一度ギルドに寄った方がいいかもね。
Sure.
念のため昨日の一件について報告した方がいいかもしれない。
Mm-hmm.
あ、それもそっか。ねえティータちゃん、ちょっと寄り道してもいいかな。
はい、もちろんです。
Okie dokie. Bro is not in here at the moment? No. Oh wait, what was upstairs here? Like nothing. Okay. Good morning. Oh, hi, Tita. Hi, Uriel. Do you have work today? I sure do. I'm helping my granddad today. You seem really busy. Good for you, though. You're the definition of the tireless mind. We do, in fact, have a new NPC round to do. Oh, good morning, Tita. Last night was some crazy stuff, wasn't it? Go easy on me today, okay? I ended up spending all night working with Chief Murdoch after everything calmed down. Still, though, that's the first time I've ever heard of an Orbment shutting down. I bet Wilmot in operations is completely losing his mind. The orbital calculator had to have just been blown out. Okay, so we want to go methodically here. Last night was such a burden on our customers. I'm glad things got fixed so quickly, but still, I don't know that we've had a night without orbital light since before the revolution. Just when I decided to go to bed last night, all the lights just went out. I accidentally ended up getting in my husband's bed. Oh no. What a terrible mistake, question mark. What happened last night? I was dead to the world. Uh-oh, no time to chit-chat. I've got to get ready to go. I'm headed for a famous hot springs resort near here. Cigaro, why are you not sleeping with your wife, mate? Bit strange. Okay, so there's still nothing in here apart from you. Good morning, my name is Emma and I'll be your maid today. You just relax and you'll experience the greatest service of your lives. Huh? Aren't you guys guests here? No. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please come in and stay. Fuck. Wrong exit. I swear, everybody running around town like headless chickens just because the Orbment stopped working. Try thinking about life before we had them. Why, when I was young, we... what were we talking about again? Of course, it'll be a big problem if Orbment stopped again like they did yesterday. Kids today can't even imagine a world without Orbments in it. Lights, heaters, vacuums, laundry. Pretty much everything in our daily life depends on having the orbments. Thinking about it that way really makes you admire Professor Russell even more. I tell you, I couldn't believe it yesterday. I was bussing a table on the second floor. I was just coming down the stairs when suddenly everything went black. I don't even know how I didn't break the dishes. Well, big up that you didn't. Were you all okay last night? I thought that the lights were just broken or something and was on my way to the factory. When I got outside though, the entire town was dark. I don't have to be a genius to know that something wasn't right about that. Did we go into... No, I don't think we did we? Last night I was tinkering with that orbital gun when suddenly my analyzer just went dead. I thought for a second I'd broken the gun. Something big going on at the central factory. All their measuring devices have been going nuts. I was so surprised when the Orbment shut down last night. I'd heard there were some rare quartz crystals that could do such a thing, but I didn't know it could be done over such a wide radius. If that were weaponized, any arms race between countries would be completely upset. True, you know. Imagine if we took what we've got and we put it into a large-scale thing. That would just end any war. We did that one. Must have come in the other door, I guess. Wait, no. Hang on, we just did this as well. I'm getting fucking turned around. Okay, we have not done the brace guild. Oh, right, that's handing in that thing.
相変わらず単刀直入ね。
大体の状況は工房長から聞いているけど、実際に現場にいた人間の説明も聞いておきたいから。
はい、それでは。
Joshua explained the details of the orbital blackout.
なるほど。さすがカシウスさんのところに匿名で届いただけあって、まっとうな品ではなかったわね。ギルドとしても気になるから、このまま博士に協力するといいわ。
うん、そのつもりよ。
何か分かったら報告します。
Cool.
やはり黒いオーブメントはまっとうな品ではなかったわね。ギルドとしても気になるから、このまま博士に協力してちょうだい。
Okay, nothing new there. What? An assignment? You now? Yeah, just a little one. The army kind of asked me specifically, so I'm off to the capital. It's not just you, anyway. You've got those two juniors. Put your heads together. You'll be fine. Won't be gone more than a couple of days or so. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Good, and relax. Hello, who's this? You guys have good timing? Excuse me? You wouldn't by any chance be junior bracers, would you? What? Yeah, we are. I'm junior bracer Joshua. I'm Estelle. So it is you two. Just like Killiker said. Excuse me, are you on your way to the capital? Yeah, I was. A small request came up. I'm leaving these things here in Zeist to you two and Wong for the time being. Don't burn the place down. So yes, we could have used your help. Sure, you can rely on us. We'll do our best. Get settled then. I'll leave things to you all. Great. Don't do anything that'll make me regret leaving you guys in charge. Make sure you give them a proper hand, Wong. Okay. People actually out on the balcony is crazy. My husband said all the Orbments stopped running yesterday. Is that even possible? An orbital blackout. Something like that wasn't in the first edition theses. I suppose I need to find more specialized documents. Okay, that's like most people. These moving stairs are cool. It's true that walking up and down stairs is a pain, so make the stairs move. Nice. We haven't been to the church. Oh, good morning. Nothing like starting the day with a morning prayer. Close your eyes and you can forget all about Orbments. I think there is actually lots of things better than starting a day with a morning prayer. Last night was quite a dangerous affair. The central factory looked like it was in total uproar. Such times of anxiety are best remedied by a calming prayer. Good morning, Tita. There, no need to speak. Last night was quite hard for you, wasn't it? I'm so sorry. There is nothing you need to apologize for. Experiments are vital to progress, and sometimes experiments must fail. We all understand this. Tita, make sure you are there to support your grandfather. Yes, father. Oh. I thought this priest is like talking a bit familiarly with her. And that's because they are literally family. Interesting. Okay, so you're the son of the professor, except you turned away from technology and turned towards faith. Faith versus science. Lost. I'm always willing to listen if you need someone to talk to. If you have any problems, I welcome you to bring them here. Anyone else? You? Look at that, the clock's slow. I guess it's true. All the Orbments shut down last night. Probably get someone to fix that, huh? Oh, Tita, it's you. Yesterday sure was something else, don't you think? The Orbments at your house all suddenly stopped too. Uh-huh. Yeah, they did. We were all surprised. Yeah, they stopped all over now. It was scary looking out and seeing the whole town dark. I'd forgotten how dark it gets at night without orbital lights. You know it. Wheat, white, rye, sourdough. What kind of bread is good bread anyway? Labels would be so much easier. Okie dokie. I believe that is it. If I even wanted, do I even want to go? Okay, you can't. I was thinking, because there's obviously been a new round of NPCs, I was like, do I want to go all the way back to the towns and everything a few screens away that way? The answer is you can't, so great. Woo, Zeiss at last. I probably should go to the central factory and see the Orbment selection. But first, a break. Let's find a nice place to sit. Okay, you should have updated then. That's my brother over there selling drinks. Our dream is to make it. Wait, no, that's the same. Huh, okay. Maybe the shopkeepers don't change? Uh-huh. Tita, everyone, how are you? Professor Russell is in his workshop on the 3rd floor. He seemed pretty impatient, like he was waiting on something or someone. Good morning. It's been quite a busy day so far. We've had so many customers coming in thinking last night's incident was due to broken Orbments. Makes you realize just how many of Zeiss's citizens don't understand Orbment technology. Okay, let's go check out everyone.
Oh yeah. Ohayo.
Ohayo, Kobocho-san. Ohayo gozaimasu.
まったく昨日の事件には参ったよ。今朝も早くから市民の苦情で大忙しさ。
うわ、かわいそう。
That's rough, buddy. Hope you have fun dealing with that. Bye.
別に工房長さんが悪いわけじゃないのにね。
すみません、工房長さん。こんなトラブルを引き起こしてしまって。
あ、いやいや。君たちが謝ることはないよ。こういう事故は実験の過程では たびたび起こりうることなんだからね。まあラッセル博士の場合はたびたびというよりしょっちゅうだが。
その博士なんだけど、もう来てるの？
おお、よほど張り切ってるみたいでね。随分と朝早くから来ておられるよ。
I wonder what it could be.
きっと手伝いが欲しいはずだからすぐに行ってあげるといい。今ならきっと3階の工作室にいらっしゃるはずだよ。
3階の工作室ですね。では早速行ってみます。
うん、気になるもんね。
あー、ティータ君。
何でしょうか。
くれぐれも博士に無茶だけはしないようよーくお願いしといてくれよ。また昨日みたいなことになったら当分実験ができなくなるからね。
Yep, that is kind of how that works.
はい、わかりました。
Or how that doesn't work in the case, as the case may be.
じゃあ工房長さん、失礼します。
So can't go in there. You have anything further to
博士
say?
はくれぐれもまた
No. That's Igor over there. He's such a pain in the butt. I can totally see why he's lived his entire life single. The show. Wait, no. I'm trying to. I came up here to look up some stuff about what happened yesterday and look around. All this mess is because she ain't doing her job. I think, and to think, rather, that she's getting paid to do this. I mean, yeah, it's crazy that. Doing a job and you get paid? Wow. I know you're probably busy due to last night, Carl, but I wonder if I could have a word. I was waiting for the voice acting to start, and then I was like, oh, wait. I want to discuss Louise. Her original application stated a desire to work on airships. If possible, I'd like to move her to work on the Arsail's Orbital Engine project. What do you think as her supervisor? I think it's time we gave the opportunity to Louise. If you agree, I'll take our proposal to Murdoch right now. Louise, she's an exemplary researcher and scientist, but she's losing her drive working on orbital weapons research with orbital weapons research and design. Oh man, I'm having trouble reading all of a sudden. I agree with her transfer. It'll be good for her. Yesterday's event was quite the surprising phenomenon. As far as I know, this event is inexplicable within the limits of our current knowledge of orbital technology. Okay, now where did I put those documents? Wait. I think I came from there. I should have gone further around. However, I think the correct place to go was floor 3, right? So I actually want to go the wrong way first to do our round. Good morning to you. It would seem yesterday was quite stressful for everyone. Doctor, was everything here all right? The clinic isn't quite tied into the rest of the factory, so things were mostly quiet. Everyone else was running about until all hours though. When I came in this morning, I found Antoine asleep on the bed. Poor little dear was exhausted. I assume she means the cat. That's what we call the cat, yeah. He's been living here at the factory for a while. He doesn't have an owner and tends to be cared for by anyone who feels the urge. So he's kind of like everybody's cat? Yeah, something like that. Though I'm sure Antoine has little desire to be formally owned by any one person. Do be friendly to him if you see him around the factory. Of course. Now that I've introduced you to Antoine, I believe it's time for me to return to work. Weren't you in the middle of something yourself, Tita? Yes, ma'am. I was on my way to talk to my grandfather. Professor Russell should be in his workshop down on the 3rd floor. He came in especially early this morning. The 3rd floor workshop. Got it, let's go. We probably should. Goodbye, Dr. Miriam. Okay. What a night that was. We were rushing to finish off our test units when suddenly everything just went black. I almost glued the souls onto the desk. The incident last night was pretty fascinating, wasn't it? I heard there was some kind of interference with the orbital generators. That was news to me. Everyone's calling it some kind of disaster, but surely someone got something from it. What do you think, Tita? Yes? Very fascinating. So you weren't listening. I'm sure I could have guessed you'd say that. You do take after Professor Russell. Terry is a completely different story, though. Yoink. Wait, is this... No, this is floor 4, right? Since this morning, the readings on the orbital calculator have been rock solid. After I spent all that time tinkering with it before. Why is it working now? Good morning, all. I was quite surprised today. Since I came in this morning, the orbital calculator seems to be working more smoothly. If things continue at this pace, we can look forward to work as usual in the coming days. I don't know exactly why, but I'm feeling much better. I'm not so sure about that. We're on 5. There's not going to be anyone on the roof, I assume, but I guess we'll just check. No. And then we go back to, was it 2nd floor? No, it wasn't you, was it? It was 3rd floor, okay.
また失敗か。
おじいちゃん、お手伝いに来たよ。
おお、ティータ。おや、お前さんたちも来たのか。
やっぱり気になっちゃって。で、一体何してるの？
見ての通り、工作機械を使って黒の動力機のフレームを切断しようとしているんじゃが、これがなかなかうまくいかなくてな。
どういうことですか？
百分は一見にしかずじゃ。
Go for it.
ポチッとな。
何これ？工作用の丸ノコです。特殊合金製で大抵のものは切断できちゃうんですけど。へえ、これなら。止まっちゃった。やっぱり
小規模だけど昨日と同じ現象ですね。
どうやらこの黒いやつは監視をしようとするオーブメントの機能を停止させてしまうらしい。単に照明を消すだけにはとどまらなかったみたいじゃな。
そうなんだ。
でもおじいちゃん、夕べみたいに周りに広がったりしないの？
いいことに気づいたな。どうやらこの停止現象は周囲で稼働中のオーブメントに連鎖して広がっていくものらしい。有効範囲はおよそ5アージュ。逆に言ってしまえば範囲内に稼働中のものがなければそれ以上は広がらんというわけじゃ。
Can do anything less powerful than it, and there is nothing more powerful than that's that.
なるほど。そんな法則があったんですか。
じゃがそれが分かったところで肝心要の機械を止められては中を調べることはできん。これは困ったことになったの。
なんとか人間の力で切断することはできないの？気合と根性でとかさ。
Yeah, man. A good scream and a really hard
無
whack
茶だよエステル。
gets it done most of the time.
特殊合金製のカッターでも傷つけられなかっただろう。
ああ、そっか。だったら火を使えば？溶鉱炉に入れて溶かしちゃうとか。
そんなことをしたら中もただじゃ済みませんよ。
I feel like it's got to be something simple. Didn't the letter say he'll know what to do? So the fact that he doesn't seem to know what to do?
やっぱダメか。
いや、いけるかもしれんぞ。
高温で溶かす方法ですか？
いや、そうではない。要は動力、オーブメント機構で作動する機械を使うから問題なんじゃ。工作機械を動力以外で動くようにしてしまえばいい。
械を動力以外で動かせるようにする？
そんな方法があるんですか？
内燃機関といってな、火を燃やしてエネルギーを生成する仕組みがあるのじゃ。アイディア自体は昔からあるが、動力機関よりも効率が悪くてな。ただ工作機械くらいなら簡単に動かすことができるぞ。
そんなものがあるんだ。
なるほど、それで火なんですね。
でもおじいちゃん、内燃機関のユニットなんて私見たことないけど。
確か中央工房のどこかに研究用のものがあったはずじゃ。おっと、それから燃料を調達する必要があるな。
燃料って油のこと？
いや、ガソリンという燃焼力の高いものが必要じゃ。溶剤としても使うから割と備蓄があったはずじゃ。なんとかいけそうじゃの。よし、早速工作機械を改造してみるか。
私も手伝うよ。
私たちも何か手伝えることないかな？ティータちゃんみたいに専門的なことは無理だけど。
だったらその内燃機関とガソリンを取ってきてくれんか？
Sure.
少々重いが遊撃士の体力ならばなんとか運べるじゃろ。
オッケー、任せて。
内燃機関とガスどこに置いてあるんですか？
はて、
まさかどこにあるのか忘れてしまったんじゃ。
忘れた。
Right.
あっさり言わないでよ。
エステルさん、多分演算室だったらどこにあるかわかると思います。
演算室
5階にある部屋で動力演算機があるんです。
5th floor.
中央
Cool.
工房に関する情報が全部記録されているから保管場所もわかると思います。
すごいな、そんな場所があるんだ。
てなわけでよろしく頼むぞ。
まったくもう。
Some of these, like, I'm expecting longer sentences. I'm expecting them to start talking again after a full stop, and they just don't. And I'm just like waiting awkwardly, and it just doesn't happen.
まあいいや。とりあえずその演算室ってところに行きますか。
誤解だったね。
ガソリンと内燃機関の
5階のじゃ。
早く内燃。
Okay.
うわー、なんかすごそうな部屋ね。
どうやらここが演算室で間違いなさそうだね。
おや、君たちは。見かけない顔だけど演算室に何か用かい？私はここの技術主任のトランスというものだ。
はじめまして、遊撃士協会の者です。
実はラッセル博士の頼みで調べ物に来たんだけど。
ラッセル博士のまた面倒事じゃないだろうね。
No.
またって本当博士信用ないのね。
He's fine.
いや、その博士が天才なのは認めるよ。この演算機カペルだって博士が開発したものだしね。でもね、あの人が絡むといつもトラブルが絶えなくてさ。ティータ君は一生懸命で本当にいい子なんだけどね。
気持ちはわかるけどね。でも今回はそんなに手間を取らせないと思うわよ。
中央工房で保管している備品の場所を探したいんです。
Any hints?
あ、そういう話か。その程度だったらすぐに調べられると思うよ。それじゃあせっかくだから検索の仕方を教えておこうか。
Great.
この円筒の装置が動力演算機カペルだ。今では動力演算機は飛行船の航行制御なんかにも使われるようになったけど、 このカペルは現時点で世界最高の情報処理速度と高度な汎用性を備えている。構造物の強度計算から情報検索まで何でもござるさ。で、情報検索のやり方だけど、まずこの正面のパネルで情報検索モードに切り替える。すると動力信号が配線を通って記憶オーブメントにアクセスする。記憶オーブメントには光情報を管理するクオースが大量に仕込まれているからね。知りたい情報があったら簡単に引き出せるって寸法さ。と、ここまではいいかい？
I mean, sure. No clue.
ここまでというよりも最初から最後までさっぱり意味不明なんですけど。
まあ詳しい仕組みを
Oh wait, does it do it
切り替えて
again?
おくか。すぐにやり
Oh,
方
wait,
が
I'm
わか
actually
る
going to
は
be
ずさ。
doing this? Or... The orbital calculator, okay. Central factory. Establishment. Oh! Epstein's dead. He killed himself in prison, except he didn't. Because the cameras went down and then he mysteriously was dead when they came back up. Right. Very suspicious timing. In the sovereign state of Le Mans, Professor A. Russell returned to the Liberal Kingdom. He proposes the spread of Orbment technology to a chilly reception. Huh. The sovereign state of Le Mans. Wonder whereabouts that is. Prof. Russell forms a partnership with the Zeiss Clockwork Makers Union. Together they establish the engineering factory. Edgar III, after an inspection of the factory, donates a large amount of money to further his research. Prof. Russell becomes the first factory chief. Then 2 years later, he dies. Edgar III dies. And the current queen assumes the throne. That was 1162. Construction completed. First all-powered airship, the Calatrava's completed. 39 failed test flights. Zeiss Engineering Factory renamed Zeiss Central Factory and begins sharing technology with the Verne Company and Rhineford Company. Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation is established and the transit commuter airship the Lind is commissioned. The Cecilia is commissioned. The Leibniz is completed. The Zeiss Central Factory is dismantled and reconstructed at its current site. The partially underground factory in the Chaldea Hills is completed. Professor Russell resigns from his position as factory chief and is succeeded by Murdoch. Natural science and medical research divisions are founded. Passenger ship Eterna sinks in Calvard waters. Crown Prince Judas dies. When was that? 1187. What year are we in currently? 1187. Hello. So we got outbreak of the 100 Days War. So 5 years after the Crown Prince died, the 100 Days War began. I wonder if there's any link there. The Orbital Network, a joint venture with the Epstein Foundation. It's gonna make me laugh every time I have to fucking read that out, man. Is publicly announced. 100 Days War. Central Factory is taken by the Erebonian army. Professor Russell develops patrol airships at Leiston Fortress, which are used to mount a highly effective counteroffensive and soon become central to the Royal Army. Then Laval and Erebonia sign a peace accord. Orbment exports resume. Version 1.0 of Capel is completed. Development commences on the Arsail. That's completed this year, I guess. So 1202. Cool. Universal Tech. Oh my fuck. Really? Okay, I mean, this is going to be a lot of reading. A general term for devices that draw orbital energy from septium, invented 50 years ago by Epstein himself. The clockwork mechanism inside causes a reaction between quartz, which in turn produces a variety of different phenomena. Their greatest advantages over combustion engines is that the orbital energy within them is gradually restored over time, and a variety of different phenomena they can produce. They're also much more economically efficient. Okay, if it's just one page each, that's alright. Crystal circuits. Electrical circuits with crystalline structures made from processed septium fragments. Sepith. They serve as an energy source, but also cause varied phenomena, which are only seen when they are placed inside an orbment. Septium. Group of 7 gemstones found throughout the continent. Prized as jewels for eons, it was also regarded as a symbol of mastery. The invention of technology to refine and process septium fragments that too small to use as jewels, called sepith, and make them into quartz, resulted in a massive increase in the importance of septium as a resource across the continent. Yeah. I'm still thinking about how there's 7 septarians and 7 septiums, obviously sept being the key the key thing. Why 7? Is it just because 7 is an oft to use number, or do we think 7 is important for some reason? Find out in like years. Woo! Airships, commonly regarded as the crowning achievement of Orbment technology, enables the power of flight by combining a flight engine to control gravity and an orbital engine to provide vast amounts of energy. Because of the need for high efficiency orbital energy transfer and the complexity of controlling the airship, many modern orbital ships are equipped with highly capable orbital arithmetic logic units. Orbital ships less than 20 arg in length, arg, are simply called airships. Orbital weaponry. Any firearm or cannon powered with orbital technology, currently the most common form of military weapon among the many nations. With orbital firearms, energy is focused in a helical path along a barrel down to a tiny point, which then forces a large metal projectile outward at high velocity. These guns can fire more rounds than traditional gunpowder arms and at adjustable levels of force. Orbital cannons, meanwhile, fire shells containing energy which explode on impact. Similar to orbital guns, these have less recoil than gunpowder using cannons, and their power can be similarly adjusted. Tacticals. Orbment's used to manipulate orbital magics, usually no larger than a pocket watch, so its internal workings are extremely minute and elegantly constructed. When quartz designed for tactical orbment use is installed, it improves the abilities of its bearer. When this quartz synchronizes with the bearer, aka the resonance phenomenon, the internal mechanisms take over the otherwise complex process that would be required to use magic, allowing just about anyone to use it in the form of orbital arts. Furthermore, the arts the user is capable of Furthermore, the arts the user is able to use, can be changed depending on the combination of quartz inside. And related topics. Combustion engine, a machine which generates usable energy by burning fuel within, less efficient than its orbital counterpart due to issues with gaseous exhaust and noise pollution. Gasoline, a liquid derived from the purification of the naturally occurring hydrocarbon compound known as petroleum, usually used primarily as fuel for combustion engines and as industrial solvent. Republic manufactured, emergency source 20 mid-sized tanks. That's it. Okay. Haulage vehicle. Any wheeled vehicle powered by orbital energy. Widely considered uncomfortable to ride and very limited in speed, primarily used for transporting cargo. Alright, okay, that's everything then, yeah? Sweet.
魔法の箱みたいね。
動力演算機。想像以上にすごい技術ですね。
基本概念を提示したのはラッセル博士の先生であるエプスタイン博士らしいけどね。ただそれをここまで形にしたラッセル博士もまた天才だよ。あれでもう少し落ち着きがあればいいんだけど。
If only.
エイドスは二物を与えずですね。
ところで内燃機関を管理してるグスタフ整備長って人だけど、その人ってどこにいるの？
整備長は飛行場の責任者だから、そっちに行けば会えると思うよ。それとガソリンの方だけど、オーブメント生産工場は中央工房の地下区画にあるんだ。そこにいるスタッフに頼んだら手に入るんじゃないかな。
内燃機関のユニットは飛行場にいるグスタフ整備長。ガソリンは地下にあるオーブメント生産工場ですね。
サンキュー、助かったわ。
いやいや、何かあったらまたどうぞ。
Let's go! The maintenance chief is also in charge of the airfield, so you'll find him there. The gasoline is located in the underground Orbment production facility. Just ask the people there. Hey, how's the orbital calculator holding up? My meters are saying that everything is running smoothly. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Right, I reckon that is probably a good point to leave it there for today before we get sucked into yet more lengthy cutscenes and sections and all that. So, good stuff. Really enjoying investigating this thing because, yeah, that's very much a a key thing that I want more info on, and has obviously all these ties to greater power and the past and the artifacts and everything. So yeah, this is right up my alley. Looking forward to learning more. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Trails in the Sky. Thanks for watching. See you then.